The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Everybody check. 4-8. Check. 53 is mine. Everybody count. Check. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Throwing now is Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. This is Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. It's Cobb. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere. He'll lose about 3 on the play. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second down, Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Everybody, 47. Crunch time, defense. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 480. Here we go. Hey, 47.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
$10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Marr able to put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch it, kill. 36.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Breeze to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe
Super toe.
Right there, 56. Here we go. We're going to 53. Alert 3, alert 3.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. There we go, kill. 56. 26.
Now Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Kill. I'm going to 47.
37-yard line.
26.
Now Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, 46. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 54 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert flare. Rush in.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mike, ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 30.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Breeze able to find the veteran Ginn. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
You'll kill. 54. Yo, 21. Hey, we got to get. Hey, Charlie. To the ball. Let's keep moving. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. You'll kill. They can't hang with us.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Hey, wahoo!
Breeze going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Ginn. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
You kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow lady. 0-2. Hey, box drop.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You got nothing. Easy, opposite. 54 is Mike. Hey, Wood.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Switch.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Watch the screen. Go. Get out there. Watch the screen.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill.
27. At the 18-yard line.
Go to 54. Line 53.
Throwing. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
He's going to get this to Austin complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
21. Right there, 54 Mike. 54
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there. Tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end, Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
55, Mike 55. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And Ginn's got it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now, Breeze again. He gets it complete to Harris. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
53, check 53. Kill.
Here's Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and
47. 26.
Here's Prescott, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Maher is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Come on, baby. Hey, easy.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st down, Saints.
Ready.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
55 to Mike.
Again, it's Breeze. And it's caught. The tight end Hill breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
It's our time. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Breeze to throw again. And
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
53's the Mike. 53. Check.
You're out.
It's a party now.
Rock it.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Snap.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Hey, Orbit.
Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, it's Barnes. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The run for Pollard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Mike.
Look, squeeze.
Don't let him.
5.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Be driven.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
There you go. Mike, 27. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Shoot. Check 26, check 26.
They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
You better be ready. Easy, son.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Hey, Alpha. 38, Mike, 38. Nice.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
First down, Saints.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
11.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, switch gears.
Brees going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 5-8.
Hey, Charlie.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
One final try here for Brees. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run.